horror conventions happening this week.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Horrors Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Bobo. And this horror con that we're going to be discussing, it's more of a lot of different things it has. It is Fan Expo Boston, happening from August 7th to the 9th. And it is going to be held at the Menino Convention Center in Boston, Massachusetts. And this one is a major pop culture event celebrating science fiction, horror, anime, gaming, and cosplay, featuring high-profile celebrity appearances and immense fan experiences. So I've talked about the fanboy franchise. You know, the shows is not franchise, but they have shows all over, and so they draw in some really huge names to appear at the cons. So why don't we take a look at who's going to be there? What do you think? Welcome. All right, so we are looking at the Fan Expo Boston. Who's going to be there? Well, let me tell you what. We've got Chris Evans, Mel Gibson, Orlando Bloom, Carl Urban. If you have not watched The Lost Boys on Amazon, definitely check it out because he's great in that show. And I like his part. I would have possibly changed a few things in regards to his role and how some things kind of moved forward within the series, but definitely fun series to watch. It's adult. Don't let any kids watch that show, please. All right, so we've got Orlando Bloom, Mel Gibson, and Chris Evans. Mel Gibson, let me tell you what, he is definitely somebody that I would really like to meet. He doesn't go to a lot of the fan expos. I think this is the first one that I've seen him at on East Coast, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, he's definitely one that I would go visit, get a picture with, sign something, Road War-ish, something. So yeah, he's definitely one I would go see. And then Chris Evans. He was a great Captain America. I still think that he is still a great Captain America, and probably always. So, But Mel Gibson, I'm going to go down a rabbit hole real quick. So don't take it the wrong way. The Fury Road and these newer Road Warrior movies, I'll be honest, they shouldn't be called Road Warrior movies. They're not Mad Max. They're not Mad Max movies. They have a heroine in it. Now, this is a post-apocalyptic type situation where the nutcases are running the roost on everything that they do, as you can see. Chris Helm, when he played the one nutcase, great nutcase. That was good, but the movies themselves are fine in to a degree. There's a lot of things that I don't know. They're not Mad Max. They're not part of that world. They were never meant to be part of that world. They look like part of that world, but when you go and watch, and if you haven't watched the original Mad Max, or Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome, those movies are just, you can watch them over and over and over again. I mean, I have since I was a kid, grew up watching that, still watch it. I sat down and showed my fiance both movies, and she's like, "Hey, these are really good." I was like, "Yes, they are. Yeah, they are good. They're good stuff. It's good stuff." As Mel Gibson, as they casted him in that movie, was an excellent job. It was the right person, and just he took it and ran with it. It was just, the movies are definitely very different and show a very apocalyptic world that um, kind of started a lot of different types of movie series that you'll see now, and and a lot of stuff that's been kind of stolen from Mad Max to be used in other movies, you know. But watch that if you can. Watch that movie. So who else is going to be there? And William Shatner's going to be there. I've met him. Elijah Wood's going to be there. John Aston and Dominic Monaghan. Let's bring up the rest of the guests, shall we? All right. So we here taking a moment to load. Breakfast is looking pretty good. I bet. Is that was? Yep. Second breakfast, an unexpected feast with the hobbits. Sunday, August 9th at 8 a.m. That would be fun. That would be different. Smallville, you know, I'll be honest, I didn't watch it. Same for Twilight. Give me a break. God, what the hell are they doing? So let's continue on here. So we've got Bill Boyd's going to be there. Josh Holloway of Colony and Lost. Then we also have John Rhys Davies, Daphne Keane, and we have Ashley Greene of Twilight. Okay, I won't go down that rabbit hole. Brent Spinner, Data from Star Trek NG. Yes, Jonathan Frakes, Star Trek NG, and Danny Glover. Danny Glover has some medical things that I'm not going to discuss that are sad that you really need to if you want to find out about what his condition is. You can check that out. But this would be a very good opportunity, and it may be I don't want to say that, but it'll be a very good opportunity for you to possibly go and meet Danny Glover because yes, I'll just leave it at that. So that would be a good opportunity. So we also have Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville, and we have Aaron Moriarty and Karen Fukuhara. Okay, I'm gonna just lay it out. They're both from The Boys, the show on Amazon. Karen Fukuhara, actually, I loved her role in it. I thought that she did an excellent job, and just that her character was really great. I thought they did a very good job, and she's a great actress. I like her. And Aaron Moriarty, yes, Starlight. Yeah, I the both of them, I would go out on a date with both of them at the same time. At the same time, yes. Excuse me. Yes, at the same time. Be interesting date. Um, and then we have Valerie Curry from The Boys. She'll be there. Cameron Crevetti. His character, he's Homelander's son, and he really has, boy, he's torn. I like uh, that whole thing with him and the battles that he has to go through uh, mentally and physically. And we have so definitely good show. I enjoyed The Boys. Colby Minifie of The Boys. She let me tell you. Okay, her part was, it, you know, really it didn't really push the boundaries until after she drank the proverbial Kool-Aid and then ended up having a mini me in the back of her head. It's just freaking awesome. It's funny. I thought that they did a great job with that. Then we have Laz Alonso, great actor from The Boys. They really got a lot of people here. And then we got Colin O'Donoghue, Frank Grillo. I Frank Grillo. He just, from every part that he does, he's a great actor. I have so much respect for him because of how competitive the um, uh, the industry is. He's done quite well for himself, from DC to The Purge to all kinds of different things that he's done, from the action movies, everything. And I just I think he's a great actor. He's just done a very good job, and enjoyable parts and things to watch. The movies that he's developed or did starred in, I can't talk. That he's been in, great. He'd be somebody I'd actually want to meet. Um, Jackson Rathbone, Twilight. Kellen Lutz, Twilight. Peter Facinelli, Twilight. Nurse Jackie. Okay. Dean Norris, another great actor. He's good. If you've never seen the series Breaking Bad or Under the Dome, definitely a great actor. Someone also that I would like to meet. I think that he has, and I hope to see him in more things because he's just a great actor. He um in Under the Dome, the series, they really, I don't like how it ended, and there was so much more that they could do with that show. I love the premise. It was a good show. I think that they had a lot more that they could have done with that, as opposed to the way that it ended. Um, I think that the network didn't know what to do with it. I have a feeling, which is a shame because there was some pretty cool stuff that they could probably do there. We also have Henry Ian Cusick from Lost. He's been on more than just Lost. Um, Gates McFadden, she, um, yeah, when I was I had a thing for redheads, so I'll just stay there. Star Trek, she's from Star Trek. Yep, Star Trek NG. Corey Feldman will be there, of course, of the Lost Boys and the Goonies. Goonies. Peggy the dog from Deadpool will be there. My God, that dog's ugly, but cute at the same time. Christopher Judge, Stargate SG-1. Definitely someone that I would say to go meet. I was upset that Amazon canceled um, the series that they were going to start working on for SG-1. I think it was a big mistake. Yes, I'm one of those people that got pissed because, hey, I like Stargate. Stargate's always been a great series. The premise, the whole thing, is built around some it, archaeology and different things that if you know, you know. So go check it out. But Christopher Judge will be there both Saturday and Sunday. And then we have Kristen Kruick will be there, Erica Durance, James Marsters, Rob Coletti, Judith Hogue will be there. We've also got James Marston, Vanessa Shaw, Omri Katz, Mara Wilson, and then Jason Newlander from the Lost Boys, Jameson Newlander, Carrie Green from the Goonies, and then Martha Plimpton. Now, I'm surprised that they're using these younger photos of them because Martha Plimpton has been in a ton of stuff. She's funny. She's done an excellent job in her career. She's just not a child actress. She's gone on and done all kinds of numerous different shows that were quite funny. And then continuing, we got Ken Scott will be there for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So there's going to be a meetup here. You can see Robbie First from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle TMNT. Again, Brian Toji, Aaron Reyes Jr., and we got Shredder. Francois Shao will be there as well from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Johnny Young Bosch will be there from, and then we got Christian Borle, Christina Alabado, Joel Perez, and Lily Cooper. So there is a host of different things that are going on here. So, and oh, that would be so cool to do a photo op with Danny Glover and Mel Gibson. Jeez. If I had the money, I would probably venture up there. But see, SteelCon's happening too. We haven't covered SteelCon yet, but I'm about to. Oh man, I would have to I would have to see whether or not anyone had some type of time machine so I could flip and go. Not a time machine, some type of portal or something to go to. Daggone. Man, that would be fun. Um, so again, the different let's take a look here and see what other meetups are going on here. The Lost meetup. So we've got all of them, Star Trek Legends. That would be a photo op. Because come on, get back here. Um, all of them, Jonathan Frakes, all of them. That would be kind of cool. We got definitely that would be yeah, I could handle that. That would be a cool photo op. Um, so there's anime guests, there's animation voices, comic creators. There would be cosplaying that'll be there. Um, let me see here what we got going on. See if I can see some of the. The only thing that I'm not seeing here they should have in the drop down is all these activities. The Smallville meetup and all that stuff should be listed in a drop down as just not highlighted here, which they're doing, like the Goonies one, all stuff. They should have these listed on a schedule, but I'm not seeing. Let me scroll down here real quick. I don't think there was anything I was seeing at the bottom too. Let's see. Mr. T was supposed to be there. Damn it, Jim. Mike Coulter was supposed to be there. Huh. John Noble. Oh, if you've never watched the series, the Fringe, he's great in it. I like him actor, and after any chance that I see when he's going to be in something, I like to watch because he's just a great actor. But John Noble, he plays a um, a key part in the Fringe, the series, The Fringe. It was on Fox. I watched the series a few times. Yes, I have. I know I'm sick, but it's a great show. It's just it was different. The different people that were in it, they were all their roles were very good. The actors that were in it were very good. It was a fun show. In fact, I miss it. Can we bring back maybe a reboot of Fringe and bring them all back? That would be cool. You never know. They're rebooting everything else other than my foot. So I don't know. Just throwing it out there, because they're also doing Space 1999 by a fan project. There's going to be I think it's called Moonbase 2099 or something. Space 1999. If you've never seen the show from the 70s, another great show. The premise of it is excellent. Um, we as humans are idiots. We stick all of our nuclear waste on the moon, and it creates a giant explosion that rips the moon from Earth and goes hurtling out into space. So the moon, with Moonbase Alpha, which is an actual base that's set up on the moon, I think that was pretty much redundant. Uh, Goes hurtling into space, and so then we end up where it's traveling through different galaxies, and there's all kinds of different things that the situations that they incur and aliens that they come in contact with. Great show. I think it was like uh beyond besides Star Trek was just one of those other shows that just it solidified my love for sci-fi. I mean, go watch it. Yeah, it's the 70s, but the music's freaking awesome. The guitar, and I won't do it. Anyway, so let's go here. I went off on a different tangent again. Dang it. No, I'm not seeing right offhand a list of the. See, this would be prime area to put the option of what different panels and stuff would be on top here. I like the Fanboy website. I mean, definitely. But I would put all this stuff up there. Everything should be listed somehow, easily to be seen or found. And I'm not seeing, unless I became blind. Main events, maybe. Here, Celebrity Q&A. Okay. The second under main. All right. Q&A is coming up, so I'm sure there's going to be boys Q&A, which would be absolutely freaking fun to watch. Yes. Let me go back here. I noticed this jump. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So this is going to be a interesting con. So I suggest you to take a look at the things that are going to be held. Just on. That's Chris Evans will be on his live panel talking, and of course you've got the breakfast. Orlando Bloom is going to be there. Let me show you this just so you can see this. Okay, so we got Q&A. Got the of course, the photo ops. Chris Evans, 25 years of the Hobbits. Breakfast with them. Orlando Bloom, Smallville, cosplay, comics, anime, so everything. So definitely, this is one that I would recommend if you're in the area. Go take a look. On to the next